So welcome back, folks. Game number 2.
So we've got Narracourt versus the combined Robe and Robertstown. So the two from Robertstown used to work, and I think they ran the motel here at Robe for a while. So they did play bowls here at Robe. So
very good.
And I think Heidi, who's leading, used to work for him. So.
Oh, wow. 2 former members with a current member.
That's good to see him come back. Narracourt holding 1.
We'll see if we can get some player names shortly.
This will be a little bit different. The Robertstown ones played on rink 1. They've only gone to rink 2, whereas the Narracourt were up further in the middle of the other green. And the 2 greens are slightly different, Tim. So this one doesn't get played on as much.
Yep.
Unfortunately, 3, 4, 5 is where most people just come and practice, and that green it's become a lot faster, whereas this one's not quite the same. So just needs more playing on it. But we will, when we do get a new green, that bank will be gone, and we can be bowling both ways.
So we've got a Robe and a composite team.
Yep.
Ronnie Garton being the skipper of the Narracourt. Now this is the fella from
Robertstown.
Sneaking suspicion I spoke to him and his lovely wife last night after the ladies' games, which will be the lady I can see right there, I reckon, in the white jacket.
Yep. And looks like he's just rolled that one out and got shot at the moment. And Ronnie's a pretty handy Div 1 pennant bowler for Narracourt. On his day can do some real damage. Pretty casual man.
Bit like this.
He's born and bred up at Pigeon Ponds, the other side of Caston in Victoria. So he's come from the right side of the border over here. So
only this part of Australia could have a town called Pigeon Ponds, couldn't it?
Every time I run into Ronnie, he always brags how good Pigeon Ponds is compared to the Casterton boys.
We will have to re-educate.
Yeah, I'll zip out.
People in the standing positions.
Zip out.
Two bowls pulled out, but it'll be fine. Three to Robe, as Heidi's indicated. Thanks, Heidi.
3, so that's a good start by Narracourt. That's better now. He's gone away a little bit so we can see the bowl. A little bit short, the first one. Good grass. Good start from Heidi. That's a ripper. Heidi lives in Robe, has lived in Robe for a fair while, but was playing pennants, women's pennants for Kingston, and now she's full-time here at Robe, so she's come on board well, does the ladies very well, and occasionally plays open pennants for the club as well.
Did she relocate here or did you poach her? Be honest with us.
She sort of, I think, sold her house in Kingston and was living back with her mum. So I think it was a lot easier just to come and play for Robe. Yeah, that's another one. It's crossed the line a little bit, but holding two. Now, Rob from Narracourt, he's pretty handy, pretty consistent sort of bowler. Oh, he's just nicked the jack. Yeah, that's a good bowl. It's picked the jack up and trailed it further away. Definitely holding one now. Robertstown.
A few more short sleeves out there now.
Yeah, no.
And as I say it, would you believe it?
Yeah, you shouldn't have said that. Yeah, that's Robertstown's now holding two very good bowls. And a good sportsmanship out of Ron. He was clapping the bowl from about a metre out, so that ended up. You seem to see that fair bit in country bowls. We've just got a little bit of a problem with the standing behind the in front of the cameras. Timmy's going over there to give them an education. How did Rob go listening to you?
Yeah, good. It's tricky. People aren't used to it. So
No. They just get involved in the game and forget about everything.
Yep. As I said yesterday, people are trying to dodge the weather. You're not wanting to make it any harder for them than it already is. As you can see, the rain's back on camera 1. But we can see everything.
That's 2 to Robertstown. So
Robertstown for that end.
Yep.
We've just got to hope that we do get an indication if there's a power play. You can see they placed the jack where they want for the following end.
Then they can move the mat up to whatever length they sort of want to correct as well. So you see a little bit of that going on, putting the mat in different spots to try and change it up or change it down a little bit. Yeah, great weight by Heidi. Just stayed out a little bit. I think she's using SRVs too, so they haven't got the same turning as an XG. And quite often the arrows, I think, the arrows can stay out a little bit in the wind as well.
Yeah. I guess it's the slight difference to indoor bowls where everybody's using the same pieces of equipment. Out here, everybody's got to make their own decision what type of bowl they want, the size, the weight, right down to the fancy speckly colours.
Yeah, they've a real modern way now. Not too many use just plain old black ones anymore.
Except some blokes that decided they didn't want to buy fancy ones. I call them my matte blacks factory seconds. But I can spot my bowls on a green.
Yeah, they're always close to the jack, aren't they?
All the fancy coloured ones and all that.
Yeah, I think yellow's the worst one because if they're not close, they stand out like a beacon, don't they?
Oh, people have a personal preference. There's bowls that need to be sent out a bit wider than others. Some pretty much straight up the middle.
Probably the AFL ones have dropped off a little bit now. They were getting very popular there for a few years, and unfortunately with those, if you barrack for the wrong club and they're going no good, you still got to use the same bowls. Which I've copped a bit. I'm an Essendon man, and
yes, your bowls did get mentioned yesterday.
Yeah, I thought they would. Yeah, and
only when I realised your wife was using Collingwood bowls.
Yeah, I was thinking when they do increase the green towards the sea a bit, it's a bit closer for me to throw them over the fence, I reckon. So,
like a set of golf clubs that end up in the dam.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that drizzle's just annoying everybody. And as we spoke yesterday, Tim, about arm bowlers, we've got not as many as I thought here today, but we've got a few. And the big two to talk about, last year Gary Feast from Mount Gambier RSL got into the South Australian
he did
arm bowling state team, and and before that was Pat Lynch had made the state for a couple of years, and unfortunately he was packing his bags to head away last year and become unwell, and never played bowls after that ever again. And
he did come down to watch.
Yes, he did.
He would always, even in ill health, he always made the effort to come down and watch.
Yep.
He always greeted every single person. He would know every person in the region. Everyone would know him. Probably why there's such a big turnout today. A lot of respect for the man.
Yep.
And we all remember a lot of games very fondly.
Oh, he's a very, very good leader.
Got a little touch on the jack there.
And so Gary played last year, and this year we had Jeff England from the Mount Gambier Club. He represented South Australia in the state arm bowls. And Jeff I consider probably the best arm bowler in the southeast. He is so good to watch. His technique is so good, and just an enjoyable and a great mentor for a lot of people around here. If you have a problem with your technique and whatever, Jeff will spend the time and help you out. So will Gary Feast, and Pat was another one that he'd say to you, I'll need to give you a few tips, and worth listening to.
There's another toucher there. Yes, I'd agree with just about every single thing you said there. We're very fortunate as depending how you want to describe yourself, a young or a new bowler. If you've got less than 10 years experience, you're still a new bowler in my books. And we are very fortunate to have a lot of good mentors. And regardless of what club they play for, they're not going to help you out in the middle of a game of pennants, but after the game, at tournaments on weekends, there's always plenty of people to put their hand up and give you a hand. So it's very welcome. It's what's got a lot of players to where they are right now. That sort of support. So
yeah, Timmy hasn't got it up on the big screen at the moment.
no, that's your TV. I'm not operating your TV. The opposition's on your TV. You just got to go into YouTube and change the channel on that.
Being in the club rooms is a bit different, Timmy. We've got a little bit of banter going in behind us.
Yeah.
I think they're saying how good you are and how probably, how rough I am. So
They don't.
at least you're getting the praise.
They don't know me well enough, do they?
They want you to move down here.
You know me well enough. Heidi's bowl coming down now. That rain stopped.
Yeah, the bay's looking misty.
I will improve the camera, folks. At the moment, it's going to continue to affect the camera. I'm sorry about that. The other two cameras are definitely not facing any direct for the rain. Time, mate. While Steve races outside, we've got Dean Burgoyne from the Robe Bowling Club giving us a hand now. We can't go over to the other camera angle to show where this bowl goes because
it missed by a long way, so it's fine. Look. Polly bowling
Steve's
now.
on top of it. We do have a little lid over the cameras, but unfortunately with the very light rain that we've been getting, and we can't see that when somebody walks in the way. Somebody's just told him, I'd say. You always get an indication that somebody's been told when they turn around and look at the camera. So We're in another fairly close head. There's only a couple out there sticking out a little bit. What's your job here at the... What do you do at the Robe Bowls Club other than bowl well?
Spend a fair bit of time looking after the bar.
Which side of the counter? Both.
Selling the beers.
I believe they've got a port named after you here at Robe, is that right?
A port named after me? No, I just...
It was called Dean's Port yesterday, apparently. Don't know whether that's just you organise it or you make it, or...
It's this special one I brew in the barrel.
Ah, okay. I think most of the bowls clubs down here have got an old-fashioned wooden barrel somewhere that...
No, it's the special port, and it's only given out in small amounts.
For the obvious reasons?
Yeah.
Rocket fuel?
It's very nice. It's very nice. It's matured beautifully.
Quality.
Matured beautifully in the barrel. So
It's preserved for its quality, not for its...
that's right. Here we go.
Probably my first introduction to bowls down here in the southeast was at Mount Gambier RSL Night Owls, and you could have a 34-degree day and you could have a 16-degree night, and with that change, an awful lot of port was getting drunk, and being very inexperienced at myself, I was shocked at how much everybody was drinking this warm drink.
The old port, they like it on cold days.
Yeah.
Sold a few today.
I reckon you will.
There's a couple of guys that are well known for have a port before they start. Get them fired up. I won't mention their names.
No. No change from the skippers there. And one to the composite team, but we did miss an end, so we'll find out shortly, folks, what the current score is.
Heidi to lead off. You stepped a bit short.
How many years you been here, do you know?
Probably about 25.
So you know the place pretty well.
Yeah.
What surface did you have down before this one?
We had the old grass green that usually it became okay by about March.
Yep.
But yeah, since we've had synthetic, it's been fantastic. We can have games all year round.
Does make quite a difference, doesn't it, to the income of the club? If you haven't got bowlers here, I mean, you have got a good tourist spot compared to a lot of other bowls clubs here. People would come here for a meal or a drink simply based on the location. A lot of bowls clubs don't get that opportunity, so...
The old summertime, she's
pretty full.
If you've got the doors open, you get people here.
And you're right, slap bang in the middle of town, in between two of the big hotels in town, opposite the council.
Yeah.
So we've got an update on the score: 4 to Narracourt, 3 to the composite team, and a power play this.
Is it both teams power play? Or? Yep. That's easy to do.
So power play for both. Winner takes all right now.
Narracourt boys are holding 2. They were holding two.
That's a lovely bowl.
Lovely bowl from Polly. She's got the shot.
Which means the composite team holds match. Hold game at the moment. Yeah, dual power play changes things a lot when the score's 4-3.
This might change it though.
Just finding it hard to see. Oh,
Just missed.
Did not miss by much.
Oh, looks like the apprentice barman's going to do his job.
Well, that means Ronnie Garton's going to have the last bowl, and they're down at the moment, so yeah, it could be an interesting finish here. This one to add to the total score. If he can draw another one here, he's just under that bowl. He's looking good. Unfortunately, not quite. He was on a good path.
Yes, ran into the front bowl.
What can Ron do? Watching it closely. Very close to Jack White. Sticking to the backhand. Can he find a gap through there? Gee, that was close to. Instructions are coming in thick and fast. I've seen Ronnie nail tougher bowls than this one before. Just his grass needed a tiny bit more, didn't it?
I better give this back to Steve because he's much better at commentary.
That was a 2. That was a 2. 2 to the composite team, so we'll call it 4. So 7-5 ends that first set. Welcome back, Steve.
Yes. Thanks, Gump, for filling in.
He called you the apprentice barman while he was away.
Yeah, no, he's whatever he does, he's very good at it. A champion footballer in his day. Apparently, we went to paint the walls of the club rooms the other day, and they used to play darts in here, and they had the notice board put over where the darts was, and there was more pinpricks in the wall than there was in the dartboard. So, yeah, so they reckon they were pretty good at darts, but geez, I don't know now. So, and then Gump's been one of our best ever bowlers here at the club, and does very, very well as well. He goes and plays round robin and does country week as well, and performs very well. I think most teams that want they want Gump in their side. He's been great value for the club, and that's what little clubs need all the time. Tim's out harassing them again, trying to get them away from the cameras. So hopefully everybody's seeing some of the bowls and not just the back end of a lot of people. You sort them out, Tim?
Oh, look, big fella like myself, they get scared. I just walk out the door and they get panicked. Nah, look, it is difficult. We understand. I'm not complaining.
Oh, you're not as scary today, Timmy, because you've got long pants on. Now they're off it to start the second set. No, that hasn't come in for shot, so let's open it up and allowed the forehand to be used by Rob. As I said, we're in the club rooms and there's a little bit of banter going behind him. Gump's come back for a comeback on the darts. So he said he'd never put one in the wall. He'd only put them in the centre of the board. So I'd actually believe that. That is a great bowl.
That's fantastic.
Yep, very good. She's bowling very well.
Yep.
Oh, that's pushed another one up, I'd say. Bad luck, Rob. Putting poor old pressure on the skipper.
I had a word to him while I was out there. Told Mr. Garton needs to pull his finger out.
Oh, mister, jeez.
Yeah, Mr. Garton. They were clear instructions, though.
Yeah. I bet you he smiled at you.
He did.
Yeah.
Never seen him not smiling.
No, he's always been very, very cheerful man. We've got a good viewing spot here, haven't we, Tim? We can actually overlook the greens from here, so...
Yeah, we'll pan the camera around in a little while and we'll... From here, we might be able to give people a bit of a view of the club, and then I'm a bit sneaky with camera one. We might be able to show you how close the beach is to this club. It's one of the rare.
Tim's gone to hassle again. Ron's is looking a little bit wide. Yeah. Oh, yes, overweight as well. It's gone right into the ditch. You got through this time, Tim, I reckon. I think Rob's down on the beach now. He's cleared right out.
Look, it's a competitive game.
Oh, we've just had a dummy spit by Ron the skipper. He's done a hat throw. Dropped her on the ground, so he's not happy. Normally you see him smiling. I think Timmy's put him under a fair bit of pressure.
No.
Just look across the green. We've got.
Did we get a score for that one?
Sorry about that.
That's all right. They're not indicating too much to their The skippers,
I reckon,
think
I reckon it was 2.
discreet.
Yeah. Saying I was looking across the green and most people are rugged up to the hilt, and you got Straub from Millicent. He used to be from the Mount Gambier RSL. Has been at Millicent for what, about 3 years? He's still in shorts and thongs, but with a beanie on.
Yes.
Yeah, good start from Heidi.
Must thank Ron. Ron just reminded his opposition skip there to clear a path for us. So
Oh, very good. Warwick's had good grasp, but just he's come up short. That'll make Heidi change directions, I'd say. Just playing the set game, Tim, you haven't got much chance to go wrong. You sort of got to be on the ball. It goes so quickly, and
it does. It's, I guess, I love my test cricket. I used to love my one days, and having had children go through that age, they love the T20. I guess set plays, that changed to the normal 25 or 21 ends, depending where you play your pennant. There's music going. There's often the smell of a barbecue, and it really brings the game alive. I think there's a time and place for all the different formats, but set play's great.
Yeah, I like it. It's just quick, and as you said, with the music, with the music, and it's quick and no roll in the jack. You can have a lot of bowls and have a lot of fun, and it's over really quickly. So
yeah, it can be a better spectator sport, but it can also be better for the players. That little short and sweet cutthroat feel to it.
It has.
It can be heartbreaking. I was saying earlier, you could win your first game 9-0 and lose the next game 5-4 and then lose a tie break by 1.
Yeah.
It takes out that long-term consistency. It's people that monopolise power plays and things like that, jack lengths, mat choice, mat selection of mat location.
And that's what happened to the Mount Gambier RSL side. Got a very good team, and they lost the first set and drew the second set. So ended up not having a win at all out of that.
Yeah.
And over a long format, you'd back them to be around the mark all the time.
Oh, yep.
I reckon that's nearly shot that last one out the side.
Yeah, good chance.
Skipper David now having a bowl. Matt's up a long way, so the end's not that long really.
So we've got similar teams here to yesterday. Obviously, a lot of the ladies that were here yesterday have gone. But today we've got Beachport, Kingston, Narracourt RSL, Mount Gambier RSL, Penola, Robe and Robertstown. No Port Mac today, no Mount Gambier today, so a couple of changes. No Balmoral today. And probably, even though this is an open competition today, there's probably 80 to 90% of them are,
Yep.
won't say gentlemen. Male.
Yeah.
Well, it's good having a mixed tournament. There are husbands and wives that do like playing together. Some people may be shocked by that. And there's plenty of people that have just played with friends at their bowls club before, regardless of age, sex, and all the rest of it.
Yeah, when I play with Kerry, my wife, I let her skip her because
You
there's
don't let us skip her.
nothing worse, nothing worse, Tim, if I skip it and she just goes past me and says, "Why did you do that?" Whereas if she skippers, I can keep grinning. That works in our family. Because Tim knows Kerry, so
It's funny how we say we let such and such happen, but
we've got the mic, Tim. So what we say is right,
that's,
isn't it?
Yeah, what we say goes.
Now, what did they get out of the first end? Did they get?
No, I need to.
I can go and find
We're
out.
getting
That's
a very subtle hand gestures between the leads and seconds to the skippers, so it's a little tricky to tell. I'll be back shortly. I'll let
all right, Tim. Two down to so two to Narracourt. So it could be a draw at the moment. So, and I think Ron's just put a big P up. So I think he's going for the power play. Narracourt's got the power play and Warwick's leading off. And Tim's just gone out to check on that score, so. Yeah, it was what we thought, 2-2, 3. Oh, that's a very good bowl from Warwick. Touch up. Oh, good try, Heidi, but just a couple of metres overweight. Can happen with leaders occasionally, doesn't it, Tim, that when the opposition get one close, they instead of just trying to put more bowls in the head, they just try and have a little bit of a running ping and...
Yeah, it's very tempting, especially if you've played in a variety of positions. You know what the skipper's going to ask somebody else, so you get tempted into doing the job earlier than it needs to be done.
Narracourt holding 3 at the moment, so this is a pretty vital bowl. And gone too wide. It's actually helped Narracourt just push that one back. Still holding 3. Oh, I reckon he's run out of puff.
Certainly on a good path.
Oh.
Just needed a bit more petrol.
It's made opposition go backhand. Oh, very good bowl here. Tim. Oh, it's just
Certainly
gone
gonna-
through. Oh,
Probably cut it. Oh, nearly cut it.
oh
out a
no,
few.
it's just gone through too far. Gee, that looked good.
It did look good.
So that's holding 3.
It's, I think you find this sort of game too, you'll end up with a lot closer heads before the skippers get to have a bowl.
Yep, yep.
And of course, there's only
Does Ron try and brig Rob up, or does he risk of going backhand is to hit the jack back? So it'll be interesting what direction he goes. Oh, he's chosen the backhand. Oh, that's close. It's probably just a fraction short. Mightn't be in the count. David's done a runner and has missed. It hasn't affected. Oh, it's got rid of 1.
close to it.
I
Close to
reckon
getting
they're
a result
holding.
there.
I reckon holding 2. Rob's asked Ron to just put 1 out the side of the back a little bit. So and I think he's just gone overweight again. As we've talked yesterday, it's very easy to do.
I'm guessing this is a husband-wife team with
Yep.
Heidi? Yep.
Yep.
Good instruction.
Yes.
Positivity.
Wants
Love
to
to
use
see
the
it.
front bowls as a bit of a
Yeah.
to run off.
We have got 1 down the bottom.
Looks wide, but no, now they've really hit their only bowl in the head out. Oh, that's 4 now. That's the risk of calling
Yep.
those sort of shots. I think in pennants, Tim, you wouldn't call that shot with only 1 bowl in the head. 4 to Narracourt after that. And that's something.
You run the risk.
Yeah, sometimes you think in bowls you can't do that, but somehow it just seems to happen a lot that only 1 bowl in the head and you ping that bowl out.
It's partly what makes the game so exciting. Oop, my apologies, folks. Oh dear, oh dear.
Yeah, they've done it again.
I was always taught as a new young bowler, you never stand on the line anyway. You're always a metre behind, metre to the side.
Yep.
There you go, he heard me. That was what I was always taught.
Because some people,
I guess
I
excitement of
don't,
the game.
but a lot of people like to use the number for a vision. I don't. I sort of work off
the number behind the key.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Quite often they get told to move away from the number.
Yep.
But I can't see how people do that. But the pegs are the normal ones, or the lines on the greens. People sort of work off those. Got a bit of action happening at the club today too, Tim. The club wants new greens, then they either want brand new club rooms or an upgraded club room. So finances are the biggest thing, trying to get grants and loans, and we're in a safe seat, a Liberal seat down here, so it's very hard for them to hand money out to try and get votes, and then the opposition don't want to hand money out because they're never going to get the seats. So sometimes it's very hard for a small club, and I think a lot of clubs work on the size of a club for grants, and we get a lot of social bowlers in the summer because this Robe goes from about 1,800 to about 20 or 30,000, and we get a lot of people just coming through and having night owls, barefoot bowls, night owls, and we do very well over that period of time. But to try and get grants.
Yeah.
So I reckon eventually I think we'll end up having an upgrade and not a brand new rebuild.
I know someone that's listening to you has made a comment. You need a grant writer.
A volunteer, yes. We've had a lot of people with a lot of suggestions.
She's been doing a fantastic job at Port MacDonald. Already had a number of grants approved over the last 6 months, 9 months probably. We've got some better equipment now for access to the green for people with disabilities, whether it be wheelchair or your step-ups and things like that. We've had a suicide prevention workshop that Kathy got applied for and got a grant approved for, so we ran a workshop there which involved Lifeline and local police and a lot of community members. We've got a backup one of those coming up this year. Had another one for a barbecue and a glass washer, so it's very beneficial. We'd love a $2 million grant. We'd love a roof. We know who we'll have to name it after because she writes the grant application. So I was up at Burleigh Heads. I think I mentioned it yesterday. I was up at Burleigh Heads, and there we go. We've been told. See, I didn't have to say anything. They're all looking out for each other now. That's fantastic. It's good. It's a learning experience. Up at Burleigh Heads, one of the breweries, I'm not sure whether it was Carlton United or whatever, it came in, and for a club on the Gold Coast, it's got thousands of people walking past every day. For a brewery to come up and say, "Oh, we'll give you $1 million. Do you want a roof and a new green?" And you think we're happy if we can get a couple of grand for a fridge down here. Yeah. It is a different world. We know that, and we do the best we can. We still bring casseroles and sandwiches and volunteer staff. Like Dean said, he's been in here behind the bar for 20 odd years. Nobody gets paid anything, but that's what keeps your community group alive, and it's a big part of everybody's lives.
South Australia's very frustrating because I'm not a pokey person, but you go to Victoria or New South Wales and Queensland, all the clubs up there have got pokies, and they've got all the facilities busting out, and South Australian government allowed the pub owners to have the pokies and not clubs. So
look at this bowl.
Oh, what a good correction! He won't shaking his hands in the air after the last one.
He won't be throwing his hat after that one.
No.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. Helensvale, I think, has 400 to 500 bowling members, and total members of the club would be 10,000, 20,000.
Yeah.
That's your difference. At $5 a pop just for the membership, and then what those 10 to 20,000 every now and then spend in the club.
Yeah.
We're not competing on the same playing field, so we can't expect miracles. Counting up numbers here again. They're
not all close, but I think
it's an open discussion.
Oh, 5.
5 to Narracourt.
Oh, Narracourt's run over the top of him in this second set. So this is where the extra end's going to make a huge difference.
one end to go, I believe.
Yep. Bit longer end this one, so
You could safely say we're probably a good chance of having
a bowl off.
Yes.
And you've been over to Warrnambool to see the one under the roof over at Warrnambool.
I have.
They had the state arm bowls at Warrnambool, and yeah, what a magnificent place, and the amount of work they've done on that, and that's again through being in a different state.
Yeah. Yeah, Portland's had a big upgrade too.
Yes.
Now I'm trying to remember the name of which of the two
It
Portland clubs.
It was the RSL, but it's called now the Portland Memorial. And yes, we used to go over when I lived in Mount Gambier. We used to go over once a month and play on a Wednesday over there. So it'd be good to go back now and see what the facility's like. I think Peter played over there not long ago, and Tim, so they sort of got a bit of an inside look into it.
Round of applause for that, Bolt. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to go and have words again.
Tim's getting his steps up today. Yeah, good second bowl, Heidi. Naracoort's been in this set. It's been all over him. So, this one of Rob, the skip's trying to wave it on. No, that's a long way short. So Naracoort holding one. We've just had a phone call come through. One of our members is sitting home. He's been unwell for the winter, but apparently he's coming good, and hopefully he'll be back playing bowls. Jerry, say good day. Hello to you, Jerry. Hope you're enjoying Timmy waffling on.
It's good to know that you're at home watching, Jerry, and I hope you're feeling better soon.
Yeah, no, he's...
Get yourself back out here.
Yeah, I think he's been looking forward to coming along. So.
We can't sledge you when you're at home watching bowls. We can only sledge you when you're here playing against us. So
yes,
and, we all know how important that is.
Oh, it's just gone through the gap. That happens in bowls lots. I reckon Naracoorte holding one, Tim. Warwick's...
one, and it is a toucher, so that's handy.
It's the jack's just right behind it.
Whose is the pale blue?
I reckon that's Heidi's.
Okay, so that's a catcher if
the
composite team comes up that right-hand side there. I thought... wild guess Ronnie will be going on his forehand to try and sit Heidi's back.
Yeah, you'd think so, and even if he's hits Rob's up a couple, yep, he's gone forehand.
You wouldn't know there was a road right behind that bloke just bowling there, would you?
No.
So Ronnie sent one down that's skinnier than my legs.
Yes, I think so. Oh, he's shaking his head again.
I've got to be quick with the camera so we can catch him throwing the hat down.
Yeah.
Very nice delivery. And the results looking a chance too if he can get around that front one. Ooh. He'd be ruining that bowl, just getting in the way.
Down one.
It was looking awfully good.
I'm just checking the vision on Ron, see if he's... I don't think he's happy again.
No. He dropped it a little short. He's still watching it, but there may be some method in his madness. He's shaking his head, but if you have a look where it is and you have a look...
it's just right in the eyesight.
Yep.
He's either got to go a lot firmer.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to
He's
swing it in under there, but the only alternative was to
go backhand.
Go backhand, pop it out to Heidi, but and we're not going to get to see it, I don't think, folks. My sincere apologies. Watching her husband's bowl intently, I don't blame her. Doesn't affect the result for the set. So it'll be 1 to Narracourt. So that'll give Narracourt a bit of confidence too. That's after the result in the first set. We now have our tie break.
Well, they should toss the coin, I think.
Oh, I did hear something, conditions of play.
Yeah.
And Pam said something, so maybe one gets to set the length and the other one bowls first.
I think...
you get a few in these circumstances.
Yeah.
Give the mat away so that they've got last bowl.
Looks like some of the teams have finished. Got a Kingston one just come in, your winners. Oh, they've won 1 and 1, so I think it'll be a fair bit of that going around. They'll be looking forward to, after 12 now, they'll be looking forward to a bit of lunch, and the men normally have a bit of refreshment too.
Oh, I don't think there's any need to sugarcoat it, Steve.
Yeah.
If it was 30 degrees, we know exactly what they'd be doing. Like you said today, it just may be the slight difference between what refreshments they're having. All right, how are we going in this tie break?
Warwick's holding one out the side, but it's not close. So it'll be a bit of pressure on both sides.
Next 10 bowls, I'm sure we'll see something.
I reckon that one's out wide. So
if he covers the back one, it's...
I think you've been kind, Tim.
Yep. Well, I try not to see bad in any bowl if I can help it.
Big bowler coming out of Heidi. And I think it's a good correction, is it? Or is it pulling?
Yep.
Yeah, good bowl.
Getting claps from both the skippers.
Yep.
It's always a good sign. And a big high five from the teammate. High 10.
High 10.
Is there a high 10? Or is it a double high five?
Oh, Rob's come up really short. First time I haven't seen Ronnie smile for a while now. Looks a little wide, Tim, I reckon.
If it gets under that shot bowl. Ooh.
Yeah, it just went on a bit too much.
That carried a lot further than I thought, that one. Must be this gentle road breeze, is it?
Yes. We're not feeling that as much today, are we?
No.
You've picked a good spot here.
Well, I've raced out there a few times with a T-shirt on. Here we go.
Oh, good correction, Rob. Oh, it's going on. No, they're still...
All right. Composite teams holding one.
could be a good one here.
Anything inside that bowl's handy, I'd imagine.
Oh, it's still gone on a little bit too far. So, holding one. David, the skipper's just taking a couple of really big deep breaths then. Thinking, oh, this is not that hard. And the wife's telling him what to do.
Heidi's still got shot.
Yes.
She's looking pretty proud too. So, just to remind everybody, after this tie-break end, some of the other games haven't even finished their normal 5 ends. So, or there's an awful lot of tie-breaks going on out there, which is possible. Folks here will be having a lunch break, so we'll be likely to be coming back for the next game by about 12:30, 1:45, South Australian time, that is.
Quite often
to all our international listeners
and
viewers.
Yeah, come on board.
Give ourselves a wrap. But no, if you are Victoria, New South Wales, Queensland, they're half an hour ahead. And some would say years ahead, but...
Yeah, I come from Victoria, and the minute you come over here, they said, oh, we're a free state in South Australia, not like where you convicts come from.
It's a lovely bowl coming in here. Oh, I'd have a sneaking suspicion they're holding 2 at the moment. The instruction to Ronnie is to... The instruction to Ronnie is to come down his backhand, which he is. Yeah, he's definitely a show here. With the last bowl, I think he's travelled through. That's awful close. Does the composite team need to bowl their last bowl? Yeah, taking the chance. Nope. That'll be the ball game, folks. Very well done to the composite team. And a really good comeback from Narracourt there. That was a pretty good result. Now, I did promise... a bit of a look around at the club here, so... We'll swing around gently. I'll need to do that more gently, sorry. As you can see, looking in a northerly direction there. It's like an awful big harbour here at Robe. We'll show you another camera angle shortly. And as we pan around, we've got the 2 to maximum 3 green rink here. And then we go to a 6 or 7 there. Caledonian Hotel in the background. The main street of Robe's just behind the trees here. Gives you a bit of perspective. And we can try our best to have a bit of a look around. From the other camera. So these guys are just finishing up now. Looking across, so we're in the window in the centre of the building there. Heading around to the veranda. And that's looking northwest. And we're not going to get it. The camera will turn around, but the cover on the camera won't allow us. So anyway, folks, that's pretty much it for the second match. 2-set match. We'll be back again, like I said, after 12:30, 1:45, if you'd like to tune in again, much appreciated. Thanks for those who are viewing in, streaming, listening to the stream, I should say, watching. We'll hope to see you back straight after the lunch break.